Hello everyone, my name is Dani. Welcome back to my channel, Current Chapter. Today I will show you all the books I got in June. So let's talk about books. I only bought 4 books in June. All of the books I bought in used bookstore sales. So one was $2 and the other 3 was a buy 2 get 1 book. So not a lot of money spending and 2 new books. One of the books I got, I think some people are going to be very excited about. So the first book I got, the one was $2, was A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. This is the same author who wrote The Kite Runner, and I haven't read The Kite Runner either, but this was there, and I know everyone loves it so much, and my husband loved it. He wants me to read it to see what I think about it, and he said that I might like this one more than The Kite Runner. So I'm really excited to get to it at some point. It's kind of intimidating because it's historical fiction, and that's not something I read a lot of, but I really want to know this story. So I'm really excited to get to it. I really don't know what the story is though, so I can tell you what it is. You probably know more than I do because it's a very famous book. But I don't mind not knowing. All I know is it's set in Afghanistan and there's a lot of war, and it will be a hard book to read, and it's probably going to make me cry and get mad at the world. But we need those kind of books sometimes, don't we? So I'm really excited to read it. The other 3 books I got were 2 thrillers and the one that people will be excited for me. The first thriller I have here is The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapena. I haven't read any Sherry Lapena. I haven't heard much about this book specifically, and I read only the beginning of the synopsis because I'm always worried thrillers are gonna just say too much in the synopsis. So it's about this couple who has a great life, and they get invited to have dinner at his neighbor's house, and a crime happens, and we go from there. I don't know if they're probably going to be suspects on whatever the crime was. I guess someone dies. And yeah, that's all I know. And that's all I want to know. This has deckled edges. Anyone likes to know about it. um, yeah, I'm excited to read it. I've heard great things about the author. And the book also has some great reviews. The next thriller is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. I also haven't read any. I just assume I haven't read any of these famous authors because I read a lot of weird books that no one knows about. But this is very hyped. People love it a lot as one of the best thrillers ever, so I'm very excited to get to it. If you watched my latest wrap up from May, I haven't read a lot of awesome thrillers lately, except one that I talked about in my June wrap up. So watch that one also if you want to see which one it was. But I'm very excited about to read this one. It's about this journalist who goes on a cruise and she sees someone being thrown on the water, but everyone is accounted for. There's no one missing in the boat. So who was the person who was thrown in the water? What happened? We need to know. I need to know. And also, I'm going to read this book this month in July, probably. So I'm really excited. And the last book I have to show you guys is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have not read The Night Circus. I am a little bit worried that I'm not going to enjoy it, but I really want to know what the hype is all about. I really hope that I will enjoy it. I know it's very character driven, not a lot happens, which are things that usually make me not like a book. But knowing this already, I might go with an open mind that this is the type of book that I'm reading, and I might just enjoy the ride. I also don't know a lot about the story. This is the theme for this haul, apparently. But they're 2 teenagers, I guess they're teenagers, and there's a circus, and I think they fall in love, and there's some kind of fantasy elements, maybe magical realism. I don't know how much of it is actually fantasy. But yeah, I am excited to read it, but I'm not expecting a lot just from my taste in books. These are the 4 books I got in June. It's not a lot, but I'm very excited about them. Let me know if you read any of them. Let me know what you thought. I'm probably going to read this one this month, but from the other ones, which one do you think I should prioritize? Because a lot of heavy and a lot of good things happening here. So leave a comment telling me about these books and tell me what you bought recently that you're excited about if you recommend anything for me. And remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.